Weepies! Today we're going to read about Barry Lizard and the Birthday Billions from page 212 to page 221. Now let's get started. Not my favorite. Nancy's back, Fluky Flumps, cried my mom as I stared dunking down the stairs. What in the name of Snorville are you doing here? I said. Bunky's missing, cried Nancy. I went looking for him, but couldn't find him anywhere. His mom says he didn't come home for dinner. Oh my goodness, I said, pulling at the neck of my polo neck jumper. It's all my fault. I never should told them his name was Nigel. My mom poked her nose around the kitchen door. You staying for Barry's birthday dinner, Nancy? She smiled. It's his favorite fish fingers, chips, and peas. I put my hands on my mom's shoulder and stared into her eyes, getting ready to tell her fish fingers weren't my favorite anymore. Mumsy, Wumsy. I hate to break this to you, but what, Barry? Said my mom, starting to look worried, and I changed my mind. Back in a B-Day sack, I cried, running out the door. Lost Bunky. Where could he be? Said Nancy as we strolled down my road, me in the lead because it was my B-Day. I turned a corner at the top and headed in the direction of Mogden High Street. I don't know, but we're gonna find out. A lamppost was growing out of the pavement like a leafless concrete tree. On it was struck on one of those Lost Dogs posters we'd spotted earlier. Nancy, you still got that pen? I said, clicking my fingers and holding out my hands. Nancy fished around in her pocket and found her pen, dropping it into my palm. I might not be able to do funny voices, I said, but I can still come up with genius ideas. I crossed out the word dog on the poster and wrote Bunky above it in capitals. Then I scribbled over the dog's ears and drew Bunky's 3 tufts of hair above its eyes. There, I said, standing back. The photo didn't look anything like Bunky. Not that it mattered because I'd just spotted a familial shallow out of the corner of my eyes. Too many Frankel nose. What is it, Barry? Said Nancy, following me across the road to Cafe. Inside it was completely dark apart from one small light in the back corner. The closed sign was hanging on the door, and I squished my face up to the window, peering through. Why didn't I think of it before? I cried. Not that I'd been looking for all that long. Of course he'd come here. I banged on the door and Herman warned over, unlocking it and letting me and Nancy in. He's in a bad way, he said, leading us through to the back. I tried to find out what was wrong, but he wouldn't tell me. I think it's got something to do with someone called Nigel. Bunky was slumped over Darren's table, empty Frankennicos cups dumped around all over it. Too many Frankelinos, he warned. How many of those things has he had? Said Nancy, lifting Bunky's head off the table and leaned him back into his chair. Bunky, are you all right? She said, and she did a Frankelino's burp right into her face. Bunky? Who's Bunky? He whimpered, began to sob. I hate to break it to you, Nancy, but Bunky's dead. Don't you ever say that, I boomed, sweeping the Frappuccino's cups off the table, and they crashed onto the floor. I think I was overdoing it a bit. Don't, not that it mattered, because it was my B-day. Hey, watch the crocky man, cried Herman, wandering off to get a dustpan and brush or whatever. So today I read about Baby Loser and the Perseverance, and next time we'll continue it. Bye!